Stitch Happens Malta's here for me and you. So grab your hoop and let the passion start. We're stitching stories straight from the heart. Stitch Happens Malta!
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Stitch Happens Malta and I'm Bernadette, and thank you so much for stopping by. My channel is all about cross stitch, and sometimes I do put in some reviews and some different things that have nothing to do with cross stitch, but it's mostly cross stitch over here. We're obsessed people on cross stitch. How have you been? For me, June has been a very, very busy month. I also had some travel to do, family visits, so that was very nice. I enjoyed that very much. But in the meantime, I was pretty busy. I'm coming in a bit late with my July video, FlossTube, which, come to think, I am not sure what FlossTube number this is, but today is the, let me see, it's the 11th or 12th of July. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I thought I was prepared, but somehow. Anyway, so today I have some new starts to show you and some good progress I made on some projects and a lot of whips that I haven't touched at all. But I will be talking about the whips that I've been working on. There's no point in... Also, during June, I hosted the event, the Mindful Stitching event, which was in the beginning of June, and that was fantastic. I will be leaving a short video, sort of, with pictures at the end of this video, so for whoever is interested, you can see. We did this event at the White Towers in Malta, which is the very north part of Malta. It was very, very quiet and nice, and it was right before the actual heat happened. So I'm thankful about that, because if I planned this event a little bit later, it wouldn't have been so pleasant because of the heat. But thankfully it all worked out. And during the event we did a lot of stitching, chatting, and there were two lovely persons that had some lovely goodies to share with me, and I would like to say hello to them. So the first one is Sarah. Sarah, she originally was my student, but now we're stitching buddies, and I love that. And Sarah was very nice, and she gifted me this kit. It's really, really cute, and I really appreciated that. And also Charmaine, hi Charmaine, she was at the event as well, and she made this for me. Isn't this so adorable? I mean, look at the detail. No, there it is. Oh, so cute. And it's double-sided. Beautiful rose. Oh wait, the other way around. That's it. And well, as you can see, it can be a scissor fob, this one, but currently I'm using it more like a pincushion. Okay. So that's about the stitching event I had, and let's start with the whips. So I shall be opening and closing project bags, so I apologize for the noise. And let's get on with it. So, as you all know, there's the World Cup going, and I have decided to pick up 2 kits. Well, I chose one project and my husband chose another project, and they have been linked to a particular team. So I am supporting England, my husband supporting Spain. He chose the rainbow temperature project, and I chose my cuddly patchwork teddy bear. And basically what needed to happen was that every time our favorite team scored a goal, that is 100 stitches that I need to put in the particular kit. Now I am slightly behind because they've been scoring a lot, both of Spain and England, and they're still there. They're in the semi-finals. I mean, anyway, so we're working on that, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with those. So let's start with the. So let me show you a picture, because that makes more sense. I have my tablet here so that you can see what I'm working on. So it's this one. There it is. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad with this. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. Oh, sorry about that. I clearly am not very good with managing this. Anyway, let me tell you the stats before I show you where I'm at. So basically, the project is made up of 33,000 stitches, and so far I've stitched 2,614 stitches, which puts me at 7.92%, which is moving on. That means we're moving on. And here is where I'm at, and it's looking gorgeous. And you see that? Isn't that adorable? It's looking really nice. I'm loving it. The needle minder I made myself. Yes. So that's project number 1. And for those interested, that is from my Etsy shop. And I will link everything down below for anyone that would like to have a look. The next one is, so let me bring my tablet again so I can show you. The other one is the rainbow temperature, which is this one. Oh, sorry. That's right. And let's look at the stats. So basically this pattern consists of 20,329 stitches, and so far I've done 8,814, which brings me to 43.36%. That's pretty advanced. And I'm still very much backwards, because if I remember correctly, I'm still in April or May, which, let's see. Yeah, I'm still in April. I'm still towards the end of April. But let's see. There. Can you see it all? There. I'm really loving this one. It's a fun stitch, so every day and every temperature is obviously a different color, but also a different design. Those little squares, one is not like the other, so that's a lot of fun there stitching that. Now lately I've been very much obsessed with stamped cross stitch. I know there's a lot of mixed let's say emotions about stamped cross stitch. Counted cross stitch is beautiful, but stamped cross stitch makes life so much easier. And I've been enjoying it because it allows me to do other things like watching a movie or talking to someone. It's very difficult to make a mistake basically. And with counted cross stitch, you have to be so careful. I find myself doing a lot of mistakes and frogging a lot in counted cross stitch because somehow, even though I count more than once, I just get it wrong. So I have to be very, very, very attentive. I cannot be watching something immersive on TV, or if my husband's talking to me or something, I just get distracted and I lose the path and I have to recount again, and maybe I don't even realize and make a mistake, keep on going with the pattern, and finally somewhere down the line I realize I made a mistake and I'll have to frog everything out, which is very annoying, which I'm sure you understand. So yes, I've been loving my stamped cross stitch and I've been shopping a lot. I've been loving it basically. The first one that I'm going to show you is the one that I am currently doing a stitch along. It's the cute butt. I've been talking about this way too much. But I love it. I just love it. And obviously I cannot give you the stats on this one, but you can easily see. Oh my God, I can't even keep this straight. But you can clearly see how much I've advanced on this one. It's so cute. This is on 16 count and it's the kit is from the Painting Fairy cross stitch. It's called Cute Butt. I will also leave a discount code in the description box, so whoever would like to make use of that, you can go ahead and do so. What I forgot to mention is my other two previous cross stitches that I showed you, the projects, they're both in 14 count. So most of my projects are in 14 count. I have some in 16, like the cute butt, but the majority of them are in 14. So another kit that I got is from the Stamped Stitch Club, which I have made a little review. I'm pretty pleased with their product. The stamping is very good. That is very, very important. Like some kits that I used to get way back from Temu, the stamping wasn't very good, and the stamping was simply colored little squares, whereas these are, the stamping is actual symbols stamped, so it's exactly like the counted cross stitch, eliminating the counting, which is fantastic. And as I said, I got this from the Stamped Stitch Club. I'm gonna show you a picture of it. It's the chameleon. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at the gorgeous colors. So, so nice. And this is in 16 count. And I'm gonna show you where I'm at. There's another FlossTuber. I will actually link him down below. Theodore. Sorry, I can't remember the name of your channel, but I will link him down below. And I was watching his FlossTube and he's actually doing this one. I was like, oh my god, I'm doing the same one. It's so exciting. It's like a stitch along without knowing there's a stitch along. I don't know if you get it, but anyway. Theodore is very much well ahead. I've done only a little bit. I've just done the top bit, as you can see. But I'm really enjoying this stitch. And as you can see, can you just see the perfect stamping? I'm going as close as I can. Look how perfect. Now what's amazing is that there are companies that are even doing these kits on 20 count. And I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to try those. I'm trying to see if I manage to find a small stitch, a small project, and see how I like it, because I'm usually on 14 or 16 count, so that's a massive difference, but we'll see. So from the same group of patterns, I think there's a company that does these that I've been talking about, the chameleon. The lens stitch something? I can't remember. But anyway, I got another one, so I will have a pair, one representing Malta because of the chameleon, and the other one representing Australia. And this is the second one. Isn't he so adorable? Isn't he so adorable? And this is also on 16 count. I've also started this, just a teeny weeny bit. I've put in a few stitches, not a lot. And this is where I'm at. I just did a little bit of the edges. But once again, look at this, at the stamping, guys. It's absolutely, and the top is where I've worked on, look, as you can see. The stamping is absolutely fabulous. And the material is pretty good as well, keeping in mind that it's a bit stiff, but as you start working on it, I work in hand, it starts to soften up and it becomes really pleasant to hold and to work on. So that's very good. So those are my two kits from the Stamped Stitch Club, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I have a discount code for those as well. I bought these with my own money, just to make that clear. I just managed to get a discount code for you all. Okay, so the next one I've got is, I got this from a site called, oh my god, the biggest craft. I'll link it, okay? I saw this one and I simply loved it. I mean, how cute is that? How cute is that? It's full of colors. I love air balloons. I don't know why I like them so much, but I just do. Now this is on 14 count, and I'll show you where I'm at. I've worked a little bit on this one, but this time on the bottom. Why am I not keeping things straight this morning? There. I've worked a little bit on the bottom part, you can already tell, but isn't that so pretty? The needle minder I made, it's a little cute hedgehog. So that's another start. I told you I had a lot of starts. I just discovered the stamped stitch, cross stitch, and I just am obsessed with it, completely obsessed. Also, Natalie from Crafting by the Falls, I will link her channel in the description as well. She has hosted, she's hosting live videos of Halloween in July. And I love Halloween, I love fall, and I had to join. So I got this kit from the Painting Fairy cross stitch, and I got this, let me find the picture of it, please bear with me. There it is. It's the Halloween cabinet. Oh, cute. It's got so many little cute, those cute witches' shoes at the bottom and the broom. Oh, I love it. It's a bit dark, but I love it. I love it. And I'm still at the very beginning of this. This is in 14 count. And I've just done the bottom of it, as you can see. Just the bottom part and a little bit of the shoes. The needle minder I made. Cute. I'm enjoying the stitch as well. So as you can see, I have a lot of the stamped kits, which, although I'm enjoying it, I need to take care of all my other kits. I was thinking of doing a whip parade, but to be honest, I'm gonna be very overwhelmed. I have way too many, and it will take me forever to make. And the last thing I want to show you is probably the star of the month. I've talked about this last month, and I'm gonna talk about it for the next many months, if not years. Actually years, yes, years, because this is the biggest project I have currently. I'm talking about the European town. Some call it the Victorian village. There are many names for this project. Let me put these clips up so I can show you. So here it is. I'm proud of this one. And once again, I'm going to go as close as can be so you can see the stamping. That is so incredibly clear. And what I'm doing with this is basically, once again, I'm stitching on hand. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna stitch up to the 70 stitches here, and I will be doing the back stitching, which I'm very close. I'm very close to finishing this bit, and once I've done that, I will back stitch that bit, because this has a lot of back stitch, not overly made with back stitches, but there's a number of them. So this kit, I'm opening it up a little bit more so that you understand. That's a huge needle minder that I got from the Biggest Craft, I think it's called. And as you can see, I am also using the parking method on this one, because once again, it's very easy to apply the parking method on stamped projects. This is 37 centimeters by 173 centimeters, which is, by my books, very, very big. Sorry, apologies for this, but I need to clip this back, because if I don't do it, it won't be done. And I don't want to have this messed up. That's it. So that is probably the star of the show, I would say. I love it. It's a fun stitch. It's very colorful, but it doesn't have that so many. So you would expect it to have a lot more colors, but it doesn't. Let me give me a minute here, because I can tell you exactly how many colors it's got. Okay, so it's got 71 colors, which is not a lot considering the size of it. This is the full picture, so you can see. And it's in 14 count as well. Why am I not? There's something weird with my... I placed my phone in a very weird position, and somehow I just having difficulty aligning it with what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's that. Yes, and I'm really loving this one. Very, very much. And as you can see, it doesn't have that many, you know, it's not even 100 colors, which is excellent. That's all I had for you today. So I will be putting on at the end of this video a clip of the stitching event I had, and that's it. I would really, really appreciate if you could leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you're stitching on. That would be a lot of fun to see. Thank you for watching, and until the next FlossTube, bye bye and happy stitching!